write it in an employee handbook.
He literally said mistakes are okay, but learn from them. What more do you want him to say? You know what? I expect you all to just keep making mistakes. You know, the more mistakes you make, the better you are for this company. I mean, come on. She is an android, dude. She's like AI personified. Who watches this lady? Who watches this lady? Good Lord. Good freaking Lord.
E.G. lately standing for what's right.
All right, guys, so we're going to be talking about Rosanna Posina tonight. If you guys don't know who she is, she's a massive creator, 14 million subscribers. She was the first person to come out publicly and criticize Mr. Beast. With all this drama surrounding Mr. Beast, she's been having a field day, just running amok, and in this particular video we're going to be watching today, I think that she kind of reaches a little too far. That's all I'm going to say about that. Do with that as you will. All right, but before we do that, we're going to talk about Rosanna Posina. So if you guys don't know who this lady is right here, Mr. Beast's #1 criticizer, and she's not afraid to tell you about it. But in this video here, we're going to be talking about, she stumbles upon a document from Mr. Beast. We're going to be talking some smack today on a huge YouTuber. This may catch me some flack, but you know what? I don't care because I feel like... Have you guys not heard the song? E.G. lately standing for what's right, baby. It's so lame, but I love it. It's not lame. Okay, so here's what makes it lame, Roger, all right? The song itself is not lame. What's lame is that my intro song literally is celebrating how I only stand for what's right. Like, it's like I'm glazing myself. So I kind of always found a humor in that. So that's why I call it lame, because I'm literally, the song has been like me making my song, E.G. lately Superman. Like, you know, it's like glazing myself. So that's why I laugh about it. Anyway, guys, so this, again, let's try this again, guys. I don't know. I guess she's kind of pretty. This kind of pretty young thing over here. Name's Rosanna Posina. She's a huge YouTuber. Got 14 million subscribers. Was originally shot to fame when she thought that she made 3rd place in front of Jake Paul. She was so proud of it. And then Mr. Beast made his video and had Jake Paul finish 3rd and her finish 4th. She was really upset about it, so she launched a whole big thing about Mr. Beast, and then eventually started making a big deal about it. Then all this Mr. Beast stuff came out, and now she's been on like a straight-up fever dream running after Mr. Beast, trying to get him however she can with anything she finds about him. So, and she's a 14 million YouTuber, so she got a big audience. She got a pretty big audience. I'm needing to make a song about you standing up for only yourself and making fun of others. Yes, Mr. Hoot, that's exactly what I need. E.G. lately flexing on everyone. I think that would work. I think that would work well. I'm glazed, baby. I'm glazed. Soul and Luna's here. Everybody's here. I like it. Everybody's showing up into different stuff. Listen, if you guys want to just open up all the ones, if you guys want to open up all the platforms and comment from every which way, I'm all about it. You know, it can only help in the long run, I think. That's more engagement on all the platforms. We want to take over the world. That's right. All right, so let's take a look at Rosanna Posina. All right, I'm not gonna be too mean, Mr. Hoot. All right, I'm not gonna be too friggin' mean. All right, Chick Nugs ain't here. All right, but like the topic's got to be really bad for Chick Nugs to show up. So let's hear what she has to say for herself.
Hey guys, so I'm sure most of you have seen that there's been a lot of news coming out about Mr. Beast, Jimmy Donaldson, some of his important...
Hey!
Sol and Luna gifted Mr. Hoot a membership.
All right, Mr. Hoot getting a membership from Soul and Luna. Congratulations. That's the first time I think, well, not the first time. I'm sure it's happened before, but that was awesome. Mr. Hoot just got a membership in front while he's in the chat. That's what's up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, thanks Soul and Luna. She's awesome. She's my, her and Lizzie are my biggest supporters. Financially anyway, but everybody helps out. Sunset Shadow, like I can't think of all Red Sox fans, all you guys who donate. I love you all. I can't list you all. This is my problem. I gotta stop trying to list you all when I think of yous. All right, that's a huge issue, because then I'm gonna forget someone and they're gonna get mad that I forgot them, because they're like, I donate too, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, well, I'm ADHD, so it's amazing I can even do that in the first place. What's up, Lucky Squishy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Janie Slayer. What's up? What's up? Good to see you. I'm going to say hi to all you guys, even if you're just from my YouTube chat and other stuff, because I don't know your names on other platforms. So as far as I know, you guys are all new people. No anger, only love. That's right. We're going to do a very kind critique of Rosanna Posina, if I can. If I can, I will. I will. But I will admit, she does get me a little angry. I've seen Chud cover this, and I think this is pretty horrible. Why does she look like a millennial Karen? Because she is. It's exactly what she got. She has on the professional "I want to speak to your manager" outfit. So let's take a look. I love you too, Mama Bear. I love you too. I love all you guys in your own special way, except Mr. Hoot because he busts my balls too much. But I'm kidding. I like you too, Mr. Hoot. I like you guys all. You guys all have your own personalities. It's fun. It's fun. All right, but let's get back to what she had to say. All right, we got a show to run here. I can't talk to you guys all night. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't.
Employees and his, in my opinion, terrible business practices, some of which I've seen honestly may be illegal. There are a lot of really good videos about this topic that have been coming out in the last few days on YouTube, so I highly encourage everyone to go and watch some of them. Also, I have some more updates and stories from the Beast Games, which I will continue to talk about. They are filming the beginning of part 2 of that series in just a few days, and I am still very concerned about the contestants' well-being. So if you're
She's not even there. And she's also reading off a script, guys. Watch her eyes. Her eyes are reading off of a script. So, I mean, is she really that concerned? She really is millennial Karen looking person. Yes, she does. Incognito. I think it's supposed to be incognito, but it's incognito.
competing in the Beast Games, please be aware of what's going on around you. The rumors I'm hearing is that they're still essentially hiring almost all new people to work on the set of Beast Games, which if you ask me is not enough time to adequately prepare everything safely for the next phase.
Yeah, it's so disingenuous to me that she's straight reading off of a script she wrote. You know, if you're sharing genuine concern about something, like, you should speak from your heart. You shouldn't just like straight up be like, I am genuinely concerned they're hiring all these new people. I always watch the eyes when the dialogue seems too perfect. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure she probably didn't even write this shit herself. She probably has someone else do it for her.
Brings me to why I'm making this particular video. A very concerning document was sent to me who says that this is an internal employee manual written by Mr. Beast Jimmy himself. I confirmed the legitimacy of this document with 2 former Mr. Beast employees. I think that this...
All right, we can confirm that that is written by Mr. Beast. Lick that like button, everybody, if you can, please. Yeah, let's keep it going.
Gives you a little insight to the type of person Jimmy really is. He lays out what he expects from his employees. And
notice how much she's leading you. This shows you what kind of person Jimmy really is. Like, she's making sure that you know this is going to be bad. And, you know, if you guys know anything about me, it's not going to be bad. It's not going to be bad at all.
Great detail. To me, the mask has begun to slip, and it truly is a
Rachel Ray and Martha
into the
Stewart's
mind of
kids.
the beast. One last thing that I'd like to point out is
She almost seems like AI or one of those new Chinese robots. She does. Oh my God, like a Stepford wife. She looks like a Stepford wife. That's what it is. Like, she's the type of person who like goes up to her husband and be like, listen, Tom, I'm not angry. I'm just really disappointed in you, you know, and everything's a problem. I noticed you left your socks on the floor again. What did I tell you about that?
is that this is a document that Jimmy expected people to read. If I had to guess, I'd say he's even having to filter himself in this document.
I gotta speed her up too. She's also incredibly boring and monotone. How did she get 14 million subscribers, guys? How did she get that many subscribers? She's so... Hey, Steve Lambie, what's up, brother? How did she get this many subscribers with that monotone voice? Can you guys imagine if every time you tuned into the live stream, I talked like this the whole entire time? Like, would that not drive you guys all totally insane? I mean, for reals, like, I'm reading off a script and it was written for me. I can't be bothered to do my own content anymore because, you know, I've got 14 million subscribers, and to be honest with you, I'm just so based.
Document. Eesh.
Yeah, see, yet she got 14 million subscribers. Maybe I'm being a bit of a hater here, but I like people with a little bit more oomph. Would help get me to sleep. Yeah, she would be perfect to listen to if you want to go to bed.
I'm going to be posting the full text on my Twitter, and I highly recommend you download it and take a look for yourself. It's long. It's 36 pages.
Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why she's so much more animated now, it's because I sped up her freaking video.
We'd be here for 10 hours if I tried to read the entire thing because I'm a slow reader, so I'll just be reading some of the more concerning parts. Okay.
Oh my God, how old is she that she's already got to put on reading glasses?
Title of this document
Yo, in the chat, let me know. Do you guys think those glasses, she actually needs them, or do you think she's putting them on just to look a little more dapper?
is How to Succeed in Mr. Beast's Production. I'm going to start on page 4, a section he titles, I Only Want A Players. As I type this, I realize it may not be the wisest to categorize everyone into 3 buckets. But this is how I believe we should look at everyone a part of the production team. So basically, he already knows what he's about to say is inappropriate, but he can't help himself.
Listen to her needing to coach you guys how to interpret what's being read, because if you read it for yourself, she's gonna, you might be able to work out that it's just typical corporate language that he, like, if you are working for Mr. Beast, do you want some corporate thing, or do you want the words of Jimmy himself? I know, like, the fact that she's got to coach everybody on how to interpret these words is what is so infuriating about this.
From doing it and saying it. You're either an A player, B player, or C player. There is only room at this company for A players. A players are obsessive, learn from mistakes, coachable, intelligent, don't make excuses, believe in YouTube, see the value of this company, and are the best in the goddamn world at their job.
Is she saying anything right now that is shocking, right? You're either an A player, a B player, or a C player. The C player is like the guys I think is constantly like screwing up. The glasses are fake, no change when it hits the edge of her face. That's a good point. You know that too, because if I put on my glasses, guys, you'll see. Like, take a look at this, all right? I already got my contacts in, but this is gonna hurt, all right? Because these are so strong. But watch what happens to my eyes. This is why I don't stream with these, okay? Do you see how my face, like, around the glass, I gotta close my eyes because it hurts too much, but do you see how the frames around my glasses, like, suck in? That's because the prescription of the glasses show you that I need them. Yeah, when I wear my glasses, it's because I'm blind or I need a break from my contacts. Keep this image frozen. It's a perfect example. Yeah, look at her cheek. Her cheek literally is in the same exact spot going up. So this, I don't think she actually needs these glasses. I wouldn't be shocked if she literally has like a person who goes, all right, this is what you're going to do. When you pick up the paper, I want you to put these glasses on. But I don't need them. But listen, it's going to look good, right? It's going to show that you mean business, okay, girl? It's like girl boss mode, okay? That's what we're going with here. But who doesn't want a company where, people learn from their mistakes, are coachable, intelligent, don't make excuses, believe in YouTube because that's where you make all your damn money, see the value of this company, and are the best in the goddamn world at their job? I'm sorry, is that too much to ask for when you're hiring someone? Yes, maybe. You obviously know that people aren't going to be the best at their job, okay? Chances are they're already a big YouTuber themselves if they were that good at it. But I don't think it's too much to ask and expect this of your people. What's up, sweet? Good to see you. Good to see you. I was born with bad eyes. If I was born with Mr. Magoo vision, if I was born in the 50s, my glasses would be way, way heavy. Yeah, I totally agree. Like Bubbles from Trailer Park, where he puts them on and his eyes they get real big. If you guys ever watch Trailer Park Boys, it's so good, so good.
B players are new people that need to be trained into A players, and C players are just average employees. They don't suck, but they aren't exceptional at what they do. Okay. As he's saying, they don't suck, but they aren't exceptional, he misspells aren't. The hypocrisy. Let's move on.
How do you know this wasn't somebody didn't translate this for him, like your script there? How do you know that someone didn't like type this for him as you wrote it? But you're assuming that Jimmy wrote this all by himself, and he might have. Listen, Jimmy's a creative guy, but that doesn't mean that he's going to be perfect at everything he does. You know, like he's going to make mistakes from time to time. It just kind of is how the story goes, you know? Hang on, I got to fix this real quick so that it's not like edged out or anything. All right, cool. We're back in business now. But so far, let me know if I say anything and you guys, are we really picking that much, or will she get to the issues? No, bro, I'm telling you, this whole thing is like this. It's all nitpicking.
Just exist, do whatever, and get a paycheck. They aren't obsessive, aren't spelled wrong again. C players are poisonous and should be transitioned to a different company immediately, all caps. It's okay, we give everyone severance, so they'll be fine.
Basically saying if you show up and you're going to just exist here and not try to like contribute to the company, you're probably going to not work out here. I think that that's pretty common stuff that most employers expect of their employees. Am I wrong here?
I don't even know where to begin with this because
Who is going to hire someone and say, I'd like to hire someone who is lazy, a slacker, and does not believe in the platform? Exactly, Chappie. Like, you know what, guys? I'm looking for someone who just shows up, takes my money, doesn't really provide much and rolls out. I think that would work best.
he essentially is putting everyone into a system, and he definitely plays favorites at his company. Anyone he considers an A person, those are his close friends who behave exactly the way he wants to behave, and then everyone else is treated less than. And if you're just a hardworking, everyday person who goes to your job on time, does your job, stays the full hours, gives it your all, and then goes home and has a normal life, like a work-balanced life that's healthy, that is considered a C player.
No, it is not. You totally just took what that said and changed the whole entire meeting. Oh my God, I gotta replay this, okay, guys? I want you to hear. All right, remember the A player is the person who gives it their all, right? And it becomes the best in the world. And she just completely changed the whole entire thing. Watch. I want her watch her read the A player thing again, and then I'm gonna fast forward to what she says right there.
And are the best in
Hang on, I gotta go back a little bit more.
either an A player, B player, or C player. There is only room at this company for A players. A players are obsessive, learn from mistakes, coachable, intelligent, don't make excuses, believe in YouTube, see the value of this company, and are the best in the goddamn world at their job.
Okay, now let's go see what she just said right there.
Okay. As he's saying, they don't suck, but they aren't exceptional, he misspells aren't. The hypocrisy. Let's move on. They just exist, do whatever, and get a paycheck. They aren't obsessive, aren't spelled wrong again. C players are poisonous and should be transitioned to a different company immediately, all caps. It's okay, we give everyone severance, so they'll be
Here
fine.
comes.
I don't even know where to begin with this because he essentially is putting everyone into a system, and he definitely plays favorites at his company. Anyone he considers an A person, those are his close friends who behave exactly the way he wants to behave, and then everyone else is treated less than. And
You mean behaves the way he wants them to behave, like contributes to the job, helps out where tasks are needed. But then I want you to listen to what she considers a C player.
if you're just a hardworking, everyday person who goes to your job on time, does your job, stays the full hours, gives it your all, and then goes home and has a normal life, like a work-balanced life that's healthy, that is considered a C player.
No, it is not. I'm sorry, but she is making that all up right now. She just literally changed the entire meeting to fit what she needed it to fit. A C player, again, was somebody who shows up, doesn't do their work, just exists, and then goes home. That's not what she just said right there. C equals higher, and you will regret it. That's right. Isn't that the point of the boss? I know, motivate your workers. But this girl literally just made up not one place did Jimmy say you can't have a personal life. Not one place did Jimmy say, and she literally says, if you show up on time, work your hardest. That sounds like at least a B player to me, guys. All right, you may work your hardest and not be very good at your job, and that would fall you into B, but that's definitely not C. A C player is already been stated as someone who just exists. So she already is lying to you clearly right here. This whole video is filled with shit like this, guys. It's gonna make you lose your damn mind. And people eat this shit up from her. They eat it up.
That is considered unacceptable in his eyes.
No, it's not.
That is considered poisonous in his eyes.
Not one place in that whole entire document so far did Jimmy say that you're not allowed to have a personal life.
Anyone who has a healthy work-life balance relationship.
Yeah, without even hearing Jimmy's side, I'm already heading towards Jimmy's side. How many of you people, I'm sure all you guys have jobs, right? If you just can you show up and just exist, maybe do the bare minimum and keep your job? Probably. But anybody who has some kind of intelligence to them will know that if you show up and at least do something to pass the time, you're already more productive than anybody who's showing up to do nothing.
Is poisonous. All right, moving on. On to page 17, own your mistakes. This coming from Jimmy, someone who has never owned his mistakes, never taken accountability, and never apologized for any of his poor behavior.
He already came out and said, damn, Blue Jay, that's what I'm talking about. I had 3 jobs when I started YouTube, but luckily, thanks to you guys, I was able to leave the second job to focus more on YouTube. So now this is this is like terrible because she's saying that Jimmy doesn't own his mistakes, even though Mr. Beast already has gone on the record saying that he's waiting for Dogpack's third video to come out to address everything at once instead of having one address at a time. And I think that makes sense, right? Wait until you hear everything so that you know what to respond to. That way you're not coming out with something that someone's going to come out afterwards and prove that you were lying in the first one. It's a smart move. Jimmy's got the best lawyers in the world probably behind him. I'd get canned so fast if I didn't work my ass off. Exactly, too. I'm sure many of you people have that job that if you don't work hard, you'll get fired. Like, it's just common sense. Like, and if you want to work at Mr. Beast, one of the best companies probably in the world, it's at least the top YouTube company to probably work for, aside from working for YouTube himself. You're going to be expected to pull your weight. He has apologized for his people a few times, hasn't he? And that's not even his own shit. I know he's had to apologize for Ava Tyson. He even gave Jake Weddle a payout. Now, he gave Jake Weddle the payout so Jake Weddle would have to keep his mouth shut, but when it came to court time, when he sues the shit out of Dogpack, but, that's just good strategy on my part. Am I saying Mr. Beast is perfect? Hell's to the no. Does he make mistakes? Yes, we all do, right? Kevin Z's at work now. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Get that money, son. Get that money. But this girl's poisoning the well, and she's coaching everybody on how to interpret what she's about to read to you. It's like me being like, okay, guys, I want you to listen to the bullshit that Rosanna's about to speak next. Even though you guys know it's going to be true, I don't have to say that because she's just going to say something, and you're going to know that it's dumb because of all the stuff she said so far.
Someone, a PR team, a spokesperson, and now a crisis management team to speak on his behalf. He never apologizes or takes accountability for anything. This is so hard for me to read because the hypocrisy is so strong. I hate
Listen, there goes again. Every time that she reads anything, she's going to make sure that she coaches you into believing what she said. I can't believe I'm about to read this next one. Just listen to the hypocrisy, right? Because if she reads it without saying that, people might be like, well, that sounds pretty normal to me.
Excuses and despise with my entire soul when people just try to save face instead of learn from how they've messed up. Mistakes are
was that pause really that necessary?
okay. Genuinely, they are, and I expect you to make a lot. That's perfectly fine. Every veteran here has cost me $1 million at one point or another, and you can go ask them yourselves if I've ever held it over their heads.
What's with the pauses between every single video? What's with the pause? Dogpack 404 is nearly a week late for his third video. I know. I wonder what's going on with that. Gotta love the hand waving. You know it's legit when the hand gets moving. Oh, I know, Master Toothpick. This is like she's taking something that is so plain. It's like she had nothing else to cover, so she was like, "Oh, I can make this good. I can just lie through my teeth about this one."
I'm sure you never hold it over their heads.
There's your hand waving.
Bring it up again. You don't mention it again. You don't write it in an employee handbook.
He literally said mistakes are okay, but learn from them. What more do you want him to say? You know what? I expect you all to just keep making mistakes. The more mistakes you make, the better you are for this company. I mean, come on. She is an android, dude. She is like AI personified.
And now that Jimmy's brought it up, I just want to ask the question, are there any veterans out there who have worked for Jimmy where you feel like he has held things over your head? Let me know. My DMs are open. The reason I'm okay with...
Yeah, but not for dick pics, guys, all right? Don't send dick... Well, I mean, she might be into that, though. I don't know. I don't know her that well. All right, now let me read this to you before she reads it to you because she's going to twist it. So I'm going to read it to you the way that I think that it's probably meant to be sounded, and then I want you to listen to how she says it. The reason I'm okay with fuck-ups is because I know that's how you learn. I see it as investing in you and your brain. Hence why I have zero tolerance for C players. They must go immediately. Those fuck-ups could be done by an A player that will retain the information learned. AKA, a C player will mess up, not learn anything from it because they're just there to collect their check, as where an A player will probably learn from their mistakes, less likely to do it again. So let's see what she has to say about this.
Is because I know that's how you learn. I see it as me investing in you and your brain. Parentheses, hence why I have zero tolerance for C players and they must go immediately. Those fuck-ups could be done by an A player that will retain the information learned. Again, to my point, he plays favorites. If you're one of his favorites, you can fuck up as much as you want and there's no repercussions. But
I doubt that's the truth. I don't think that Jimmy would consider someone who constantly messes up an A player. An A player is someone who messes up and then they don't make that same mistakes again. My DMs are open, guys, aka I am desperate for I'm so desperate for anything you guys can give me on Mr. Beast. Please, for the love of God.
If you're not one of his favorites, if you're not on his good side, you f up and you're gone. I just beg you that you learn from every mistake and try not to...
That is not what it said at all. It said if you're a C player and you mess up, you're not going to learn from it, so you're going to mess that same thing up again. And why would the company want to just burn all this money? All right, now here we go. Let's read this one. I just beg that you learn from every mistake and try not to repeat it. That's when... Didn't I just say that, guys? Didn't I just say that that's what that meant? That's when it gets annoying if you keep making the same mistake over and over again. I've never, ever, ever once fired someone on the spot for messing up. You have nothing to be afraid of. Own your shit, and we can address how to fix it, and then move on.
Repeat it.
That it basically means, like, if you mess up, come tell me so that we can address it right away instead of making me find out later, and then I'll be twice as mad. You know what I mean? Which makes sense to me. But let's see what Rosanna thinks of this.
That's when it gets annoying. The hypocrisy. Jimmy, you don't even learn from your mistakes. I've never, ever, ever once fired someone on the spot for messing up. You have nothing to be afraid of. Own it so we can address how to fix it and then move on. I like that he's boosting about how much self-control he has, that he's never, ever, ever fired someone on the spot for making a mistake.
Is that what you guys got from that? Or did you get like, hey dude, like you can come to me if you make a mistake. I've never fired someone for making like a mistake when they immediately told me. However, I probably have fired people who hide their mistakes and then we find out later. She's wearing the same mask as schoolboy. Oh man. I mean, she is pretty heavy on the makeup, but you know, we're not allowed to make fun of people's looks on this show. So, you know.
What a great guy. And I have confirmation that instead he has his mom fire them the next day. Wonderful self-control.
Oh yeah, where's that confirmation at? Where's that confirmation at? This is a trust me bro argument. 14 million subscribers and she's doing the trust me bro. This girl's maybe Colin's had a future after all. Maybe Colin's had a future after all. She's literally sitting here just saying, trust me bro, I got on good authority that his mom fires him the next day. No, you don't. If you did, you would have showed us.
Page 18, nothing comes before your priorities. When you're being assigned tasks, you should have what I call a prio list. If Ali says your prios are to 1. Get a Lamborghini under 200K. 2. Get it wrapped in anime characters. 3. Make a custom steering wheel. Then nothing on this freaking planet is allowed to come between you and getting those priorities done. If the other team asks for your help and you spend 2 days helping them and fall behind on getting your Lamborghini secured, that's your fault. If the studio is burning down and you stop working to put out the fire and don't get the Lamborghini, that's your fault. Parentheses, jokes, ha ha ha. But seriously, don't let anything come before your prios.
Look, he has to write in there, guys, I'm kidding, like, as far as that's your fault. And if the studio's burning down, like, I'm not, you know, if the studio's burning down, please fix that first. Like, but this is just, like, this is typical motivational speaking. Like, my job, right, I want to become a YouTuber. I am not going to let anything get between me and my goal of becoming a full-time YouTuber. All right, that doesn't make me a horrible person or a sociopath, right? It just means that I'm putting my priorities in such an order that my main goal should be to make sure that I am doing what I can when I can do it, while also maintaining another job to make sure that I am chasing my dreams and making sure that your dreams are coming true. So if he gives you a task, make sure you get that task done. I don't care if you got to move hell and high earth to get it done. That's what we expect of our employees. I mean, maybe I disagree with the second team thing, but he's basically saying if the second team's trying to use you and you need to do something else, go do that other thing, you know? Like, focus on what you're responsible for. If something doesn't get done and you're going to be, your ass is on the line for that thing not getting done, make sure you, like, focus on that first, you know? But let's see how Rosanna Pansino twists this one around.
I'm just going to read that again for anyone who is missing this. If the studio is burning down and you stop working to put out the fire and you don't get the Lamborghini, that's your fault.
Immediately fired by jokes, haha. Jokes, as in, don't take that one seriously. But frickin' Stepford wife here can't put her two brain cells together, fix it out. I know, the dramatic, I cannot believe that. His glasses, she's really using them as a hardcore prop.
That's wrong.
Look, notice how she skips over the jokes again. He knows it's wrong. That's why he put jokes. Oh my God, this bitch. Oh my God. Oh my man, you know what? I should have called Chick Nugs in for this one, guys. I should have called Chick Nugs in for this one. I'm kind of regretting not letting Chick Nugs do this one now.
This is psychotic. This is dangerous. He's literally saying that the company culture is if the studio...
No, my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Guys! Are we gonna act like she didn't read that it said jokes? Haha, right after that? Are we gonna really act like that didn't happen? Like this should get her canceled? Anybody who believes this shit is absolutely off the rocker. I don't... Yeah, Chick Nugs is starting to come out, guys. He's starting to come out. I'm about to start talking like this real quick. You know? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Her voice is easy to tune out. I'm sorry. I know. I don't blame you guys. You guys probably should tune this out and save yourself some brain cells. This is freaking ridiculous, guys. This chick is blatantly just lying to you. Blatantly lying to you. She's showing you that it said jokes, haha, right after it. And she's still treating it like it's truth. How many times can she say hypocrisy? I don't know, Chappie. We got to get a hypocrisy counter going. How many times are you gonna say Jimmy doesn't take responsibility? We gotta get that counter going too. But I think Chick Nugs starting to come out. I'm telling you right now, he's starting to come out.
With employees is burning down. You should not go help and save their lives. You should go wrap that car with anime characters. That is the #1 priority. This way of thinking.
Forget the fact that it said jokes, haha, right after that, guys. Forget that. Forget that I read that the first time, but now I'm acting like that part didn't exist. Jeez, my God. I know. Who watches this lady? Who watches this lady? Good Lord. Good freaking Lord.
Thinking is psychotic. This is dangerous. It is absolutely unacceptable.
That's why he wrote jokes. That's why he wrote jokes after that. Oh my God. That's why he wrote jokes, haha, after it. Trying to make it laugh, make it funny. He clearly knows it's wrong. That's why he wrote haha jokes. Follow with me here. Follow with me, Rosanna. I swear to God, you can do it, girl. You can do it. Just be calm. Read it the way it's written, and everything will be okay. It's in parentheses. She's programmed to ignore it. Yeah, the parentheses make it off limits, guys. The parentheses. Oh well, parentheses are optional.
Which rolls us right into page 19. No does not mean no.
Okay, here we go, guys. You guys can already tell where she's gonna go with this, right? You guys can already tell where she's gonna go with this.
People out there who are saying he's not edgy anymore. He's learned this document is pretty new and references some of his newer videos. He has not learned. This is who he is. So the title No Does Not Mean No is a very obvious reference to essay. Instead of
no, it doesn't. Yes, I mean we all know the no means no thing when it comes to essay, okay? But that doesn't mean that that's what he's implying. Like we all know what he's about to say. We all know what he's about to say. I don't think that Jimmy's about to write a paragraph about how women tell you no and you say yes. I don't think that that's going to happen. I'd be shocked if the rest of the paragraph is literally, when a girl tells you no, just ignore that. Do what you want to do anyway. I would be absolutely shocked if that's what's written. But I guarantee it's not. I'm getting hyped up, guys. I'm getting hyped up over here.
Communicating in a professional manner, saying be persistent when you're producing or working. No does not mean no is the company culture of Mr. Beast.
Okay, look how much she had to set this up for you before she actually started reading what's in the goddamn paragraph. All right. When dealing with people outside Mr. Beast Productions, never take no at face value. If we need a store to buy everything inside of and you call a local Dollar Tree and that person that answers says, no, you can't film here, that literally doesn't mean shit. Talk to the other employees and see if they are fans of the show or have any kids that are fans. Notice there's not one freaking mention of a woman in here anywhere. Not one, right? Try to talk to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter and their social team. If all avenues are exhausted and you're left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those might be a huge fans and be willing to bend the rules. Do you notice there's not one mention of a woman or a female in that whole entire paragraph? But what did she set up? She set up that this means go for it. Sexual abuse, go for it. It's all you, boy. It's all you, brother.
When dealing with people outside Mr. Beast Productions...
Does she have a producer that's telling her to say this for views or what? I don't know. This is rage baiting, dude. This is rage baiting and a half for sure. And the fact that she's so calm about this. That paragraph has zero to do with SA. What the fuck? B is nuts. Yeah, I know. But she had to set it up that way, right? Because no means no. No does not mean no. It has to be about SA, right? That's what Jimmy's coaching his freaking employees to do, right? To just go around and just start SAing people. That's what he wants. That's what Mr. Beast wants. I don't believe it for a goddamn second. This woman, like, I swear, whoever watches this lady and listens to this and thinks this is true, you need to I can't even speak. You need to reevaluate everything in your life that led you to a position to listen to what this chick's saying and find it to be truthful and honest.
Never take no at face value. If we need a store to buy everything inside and you call the local Dollar Tree and the person that answers says, no, you can't film here, that literally doesn't mean shit. Talk to other employees.
I cannot believe he cursed. How dare he curse? Real classy, Mr. Beast. How dare you put shit into a company memo?
And see if any are fans or if any have
See you, Daddy Scambait.
kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter and try their social team, etc. If all the other avenues are exhausted and you are left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules. This is literally so disgusting because this is putting everyday working people's jobs at stake. If it's a company policy not to film there and you're pressuring them to do so, they could get in trouble. They could lose their jobs.
Or they can make a bajillion dollars because they worked with Mr. Beast. He literally said, put me in touch with their PR marketing team. He didn't say, find out one guy who's boxing shelves and tell him you want him to work there. Or tell him that you want. Be like, maybe find some people who advocate for us. Now, do I think if everybody says no, should Mr. Beast go around them? No. He's just simply saying exhaust all options before you take no for an answer. How many, I bet you if I were to call 9 out of 10 places right now and was like, hey, can I film there? They'd probably be like, no, sorry. Can I film there? No, sorry. Can I film there? No, sorry. And then maybe one will be like, yeah, you can film here. But they don't know who I am. So if I have to call and be like, yeah, well, listen, it's for Mr. Beast. I don't know if you're aware of this, but he has 300 million subscribers on YouTube. I think it would be a good idea for you to let us film there. They might change their tune. But this bitch is acting like I'm coming in there trying to film a secret documentary and I'm going to get people fired. I guarantee you the manager is not, first off, too, there's franchise Dollar Tree stores. Not every Dollar Tree is a corporate entity. There are franchised stores, which means that someone else owns it, not the company. The person bought the rights to the franchise and they open up a Dollar Tree in the neighborhood. Is she aware of what salespeople do? I guess not, dude. This chick was probably like a stay-at-home wife who started a little vlog YouTube channel, making little cute decorations. Next thing you know, she turns around, she's got 14 million subscribers. She don't know how the hell she got there. Now she's trying to go toe-to-toe with some of the most intelligent people on the internet and failing miserably. I'm sorry. I'm not even, some people may say I'm sweeping for Mr. Beast. I'm not. I think that, Jimmy has effed up royally in a lot of the things he's done. I don't know how I feel about him holding off on the response, but he did put out a thing saying that he responded, and he does reach out to Keemstar to, when that Tayor guy came out with his bullshit story, he proved them wrong. He released the Discord and showed that it was there before Tayor even took his trip out there. But no, you're sweeping for the truth. I just want people to understand this chick is lying to you. If she's shilling for the MLM like she sounds like, it would explain a lot. I know. I mean, this is 110% gaslighting. It's lying. It's manipulative. 100% manipulative. I can't even say the word. I'm so mad. Have to laugh because I'm on her channel and Dogpack404 left a very long comment on this video. We're gonna have to look at it. I bet you he gave it to her too. There's a whole freaking group of these people that are all going after Mr. Beast, just like that group did after Mr. Pierogi. But this people have I called him Mr. Pierogi, but these people have pull, right? And they need to all come together to go after Mr. Beast, because you could add all these people's channels together and you wouldn't even have a quarter of the amount of fans that Mr. Beast has. Right? I don't know who she thinks she's talking to. And if you buy this crap, Dogpack's going to listen to anything anybody tells him at this point. He's got the itis. He is power hungry at this point. He's got that success flowing through his veins. There's no stopping him. He feels his ego is Super Saiyan right now. So he's definitely going to be super excited to have this shit come out, because the more people he can get to back him, the better his chances of becoming a successful creator are. But you know what the thing, Dog Pack, is? If you don't have something bigger than Mr. Beast to come next, guess what? Your channel's going to go like this. Boop! Straight down. And Mr. Beast will go like this. Boop! Right back up, because he knows what he's freaking doing. The fact, like, this chick looks like she's already developed, like, a whole community of people who will just listen to any fucking thing she says. She could say, by the way, guys, I've done a lot of research into flat Earth, and it feels like flat Earth may actually be true. And they're going to be like, wow, Rosanna Pansino is so smart and based. Look at her. She really got this figured out. If Rosanna Pansino says that the Earth is flat, who are we to disagree? You know? Because of her subscriber count. That's all it is. That's all it is.
That's their income. That's their livelihood. And for what, a YouTube video? You are not more important than any other person in this world.
Okay, I can agree with that, but that is bullshit. That makes no sense. He never once said he's more important. He said ask around. Try to see if people, like, if they say no, you can't film here, but they find out it's for Mr. Beast, they might they might take another look at it. All right, now I got to read this before she toxifies it and poisons the well, as Lurks says. Basically, what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't just stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of many tools that, when combined, dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. Pretty much facts, right, guys? If someone tells you no and you figure out a way to convince them to say yes, usually you are better off for it, and that person is better off for it. Not everybody knows what you're talking about. Oh, I got it. A cult leader. She definitely could get her followers to go to Jonestown. Yes, that's, oh my God, you're so right, sweet. You're so right. She 100% could have a church of Rosanna, and they would all show up every Sunday praising her for her toxic ass whatever, takes on shit. This has got to be one of the worst takes I've ever seen in any video ever. And for it to come from a YouTuber that has 14 million subscribers, wow. It's called, she's a cult all by herself. It's called making the sale. Yeah, Kevin Z. But this girl clearly probably never worked a decent job in her life. She's probably just married into some guy with wealth.
Basically, what I'm trying to convey is what we call...
I have no proof of that, by the way. I'm just angry right now.
Pushing through no. Don't just stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of the many tools that, when combined...
You know what, Rogera, I wouldn't be shocked if Arna Tritty guy saw her make videos like this and go, wow, you really can get away with saying anything, can't you?
Dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. This is more the Jimmy I know, someone who uses their money, power, and fame to bully other people into positions that they don't feel comfortable with, that they could get in trouble for, they could lose their jobs, and lose their ability to make income for their family. Next.
Where in there did he say, kidnap people if you gotta, make them lose their jobs if you gotta, this is her 110% taking everything out of context and just trying to twist it in a way that makes her look good and him look bad. This is the Jimmy I know, the one that will, push past no. In fact, one time, Jimmy looked at me for a little bit too long, and I got myself a little uncomfortable. The Great Orange Hoodie Award. Like, it's so ridiculous, guys. I don't understand how this woman got to her where she did. Like, it makes no sense to me. If this is the kind of shit that she's spouting to her followers, she is creating monsters everywhere. Like, the fact that you could look at these papers and come to the conclusion she has shows me that she's not working with a full deck.
Next section. Work on multiple videos every day. Please do not come in.
How dare you work on videos every day when you're a YouTuber? I do that, and I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss, and I do that. Like, what the hell? Rogera does that, and I don't even pay her. She's always doing something for the channel every day. Please do not come in and only work on one video during a work day. That's how you fall behind on future videos and create nasty cycle that I'm trying to stop. If you drop everything and go all in on a video for 3 days, that's 3 days your other videos will fall behind, and eventually you'll have to drop out videos and focus on those videos, and it will snowball into You can't do anything but focus on what's right in front of you. And because you murdered any lead time you had, if you ever only work on one video during a day, you failed as a Mr. Beast employee of that day. Now listen, all right, there's specific situations where I can only work on one video a day. All right, I'm one person, okay? And I have to do every aspect of that video. I have to create the thumbnail. I have to come up with the idea. I have to figure out how I'm going to convey it to people. That's okay. If you're working with a whole team, she's treating this like it's one person, right? But it's not. Mr. Beast people are separated into teams. So while one person's working on one video, another person could be working on a different video. Looking at her channel, she was going viral 14 years ago. She made it through YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's a successful YouTuber. I can't obviously take that away from her, but she's an idiot. I'm just being honest. This is so bad. And I guarantee you, if I scroll down and look at these comments, every single person who comments is going to say, way to go, Rosanna, stick it to him, girl. When in reality, she's just sitting here lying to everybody and manipulating them into believing what she sees as the truth when it's not the truth. It's her fucked up interpretation of what this is.
And only work on one video during a workday. That's how you fall behind on future videos and create a nasty cycle that I'm trying to stop. If you drop everything and go all in on one video for 3 days, then that's 3 days your other videos will fall behind, and eventually you'll have to drop other videos to focus on those videos, and it will snowball into you can't do anything but focus on what's right in front of you because you've murdered any lead time you had. If you ever only work on one video during the day, you failed as a Mr. Beast employee that day. Wow, what a fun boss. Jimmy, this just...
All right. I know what she's about to say here. She's going to treat it like it's one person working on one video at a time, when in reality, there's probably several. So Jimmy's literally saying, if some of the people on your team could start getting ahead on the next video while other people focus on what's going on this video, that would probably help you out in the long run. She's not saying skip out on working on the video that's due tomorrow to work on the video next, which is how she's probably gonna frame this.
Sounds like people are overworked and you're hiring people who are drowning in work. I think there are some circumstances where you should be just focusing on one thing a day, like safety, having a safety director where that's all they do. That's their job. That's how professional sets are ran.
How would you know that's how professional sets are ran? Like, how do you run professional sets, Rosanna? Let me take a look real quick at what you got here. All right, let me see here. Rosanna Pacino. Why is this not coming up? Oh, it's looking at my videos. That's why. Hang on. I'll fix this. I'll fix this. I want to see if she's done anything that involves people on a set before to give her the right to lecture this. Man, Cam Nuggets is really riding this Mr. Beast thing hard. I tested champagne gadgets with my sister. There's 2 people making ice cream sandwich challenge. Walmart versus Vons versus Sprouts. So she's literally having kids. The real Mr. Beast leaked document. That's what we're watching right now. Oh, this is me. Hey, there's me, guys. We got 18 people watching. Nice. That'll be up higher one day, though. Mr. Beast is grossed. Beast Games. So I don't see anything in here that has led to that shows that Rosanna.
Hey guys, so whoa.
Has ever worked on a large set. Everything she's done is with one other person. Do you really think, Rosanna, that you would be able to put together 100 people event? I don't think you could. Look, here you go. She's 10-minute cake decorating challenge. Like, this is what this... No wonder this chick is clueless. Wow, she's literally... She's singing now? I dreamed a dream.
When hope was high and life worth living, I dreamed that love would never die.
Okay, that's enough of that. I mean, she can carry a tune, but guess what? So can I. So can I, bitch. How about that? I'll sing that song better than you. That's it. We're doing Les Mis. We're doing Les Mis for karaoke. I'm going to do it better than Rosanna Pacino. I'm working on a trophy, but listen, yeah, no problem, guys. I always design the stream to be something you can listen to just as much as you can watch. So don't worry if you guys are just listening. It's just as much a radio show. Well, yeah, she's lip syncing, but she probably recorded this well before in a professional studio where she could do take after take after take after take until she can get it right. All right. I don't do that with my karaoke. You guys see me do it one time, and I do it live, and I do it right in front of you. If I fuck up, I fuck up. But this girl, like when I recorded music, you do the same song lyric about 100 times until you get it the way you want it, and then you move on to the next lyric where you're going to do that one 100 times so you can get it the way you want it. Sometimes, on occasion, you can nail it first try, and you guys will be like, okay, yeah, no, that works, right? I thought this was Frozen's song. No, this is from a play called Les Mis. So she must have been a theater kid growing up, which from another theater kid, from theater kid to theater kid, you make us look bad, Rosanna. You make us look bad.
All right, so here's a section with a bunch of random Jimmy thoughts. It's called Random Things You Should Know, page 23. Let's read a few of them. Did not leave contestants waiting in the sun, parentheses, ideally waiting in general, for more than 3 hours. Squid Games, it cost us $500,000, and Boys vs. Girls, it got a lot of people out. Ask James to know more. Well, have I got stories about people you kept out in the sun for days. We'll come back.
Okay, but where are they? Hey, Lexi, what's up? We're just watching the most insufferable chick on YouTube right now. This girl is poisoning the well. She's not even poisoning the well. She's poisoning the whole freaking ocean, dude. Poisoning the whole ocean. Like poisoning the rivers, the streams, every piece of water there is. She's poisoning it, you know? I guess the kid shit's what made her famous. But stick to the kid stuff, Rosanna. Stick to the kid stuff. Leave the adult stuff to the real people. All right? Rosanna, open challenge. I would love to debate you about this. I know you won't because you got 14 million subscribers and I only have 3,000, so I'm probably a peon to you. But I open challenge right now. I would love to go over this script with you and talk to you about it. I think that would be amazing. Feel free to accept my challenge. You know, clip this, send it to Rosanna, right? Rosanna, if you feel so confident in what you just said, then you would have no problem talking to me about it. If you're that confident in what you're saying here. What's up, Jason Bartlett? Welcome. Sorry you guys have to get as angry as I am because this chick is, oh my God, she sucks.
To that later. Also, when he says, ask James to know more, he's referring to an employee called James Warren. You'll probably be hearing this name a lot more in the
Great, now let's dox some people.
future, and I'll be covering stories involving him as well. Here's another thought. I'd rather you be honest with each other than nice to each other. I also believe in honesty. I'm a big fan of it, but
No, you don't, you lying bitch. Did she really just say that? Did she really just say she believes in honesty? I'm yelling now. I'm yelling now. I gotta stop yelling. All right, let's be calm. Calm, EG, calm. Her DMs are open if you want to ask her. Yes, Lexi, I am gonna DM her. I am gonna DM her and be like, I'd love to get you on and talk to you about your fucking horrible takes about the Mr. Beast paper. I feel like you took everything out of context, but she won't. She won't. But I will. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. She did a video featuring Miranda Sings. Enough said. Oh, damn, Kevin. Kevin coming out with some big stuff on Rosanna. I'm not shocked. This girl probably was having kids put her. No, I can't say that. I don't want to get myself in trouble. I don't get myself in trouble. But you know who also says their DMs are open? Oh, yeah. Isn't that funny how the people who poison the well the most and lie the most and manipulate the most always say their DMs are open? Yeah, your DMs are open, but will you respond? Probably not. Probably not.
But did you know you can be honest and respectful at the same time?
No. Did you know, Rosanna, that you could just be honest? You could just be honest and not manipulative. Did you know, Rosanna, that you could be honest and not manipulative? Did you know that was an option?
You don't have to be honest and mean to someone. You can do both. Again, the hypocrisy. Jimmy cannot take honesty. He can't
There's
take
another hypocrisy one, Chappie.
honest criticism. He can't take honest feedback. And if you are honest...
Oh, I'm going to DM her, guys. I'll DM it, and then I'll post it on my community tab showing you that I actually did it. I promise you. And then we'll see if she actually wants to respond, but I don't think she's going to. She's going to be like, this guy's just looking for some clout. When in reality, all I'm looking for is for you to be honest with your audience and not lead them in the wrong direction, which is exactly what you're doing. Is she being honest and respectful? No, she's not doing either. She's poisoning the well and then selling it to you. It's like she's making raw cupcakes, putting fresh icing on them and trying to sell them to you like she just baked them.
honest with him while working at his company, you will most likely be fired. This next random thing you should know is why I have said that Jimmy plays favorites and he truly cultivates a boys club, his favorite boys. Do not talk down to talent or do anything to make them feel like I need them to be happy and in good moods, and those boys are special to me. Ideally, most talks with talent, parentheses, Chris, Carl, Chandler, and Nolan, go through me, or Ollie, or Tyler to avoid confusion amongst them. Another thought, we pivot a lot. Be ready to have everything flipped on its head at a moment's notice.
Oh, so you mean like if you're doing a thing like with a bouncy house, the bouncy house goes flat, but you guys have already invested so much money into the set that you should probably like be able to pivot and have a backup plan. Yeah, that's going to be expected of you at any job. If you go to a outdoor event and the tent blows away, are you going to just throw away the whole event, or are you going to try and salvage what you can? That's pretty reasonable for people to do.
Lol. As someone who's worked on many professional
Oh my God, that was so cringe. Lol.
sets, to some degree, this can be true. Especially on location, you can run into factors that you didn't plan for correctly.
Oh my God. Oh my God, it only took her 13 minutes and 34 seconds to give Jimmy a piece of honesty. We got our first little bit of honesty from her.
You weren't prepared for. The ability to adapt and make changes on set is important as little problems arise.
Wait, I'm waiting for the butt though. I'm waiting for the butt.
But, however, when it
Here it comes, guys. That didn't take long at all, did it?
comes to people's safety, like on the Beast games, you can't just make changes last minute on the fly at a production scale that large with that many people and have it be okay. And I've been talking to members.
You keep saying hypocrisy, Rosanna, yet you just said it right there. That it's not right to do it on a large set. But guess what? Those things happen. Do they not? Did you not just say sometimes things that are out of your control can flip things on their head and all of a sudden now it's going in a different direction and you have to be able to adjust? But no, if there's a lot of people there, all of a sudden now it's a problem. She's fucking, oh my God, dude. I cannot stay. She's making me mad, man. That's it. Now, if I ever talk about her again, I'm letting Chick do it. I can't do it.
Members of the crew who said that they were making changes minutes before some of these dangerous challenges and they were scared people were going to get hurt, and they did. Oh, here's a great one. I want money spent to be shown on camera, ideally. If you're spending over $10,000 on something and it won't be shown on camera, seriously think about it.
You're running a YouTube channel, of course. Like, what? If you're going to spend a fortune on something, why not put it to use? Right? Like, what's the point? Like, okay, I do have a problem. I will admit, I do have, just because I like to be straight shooter with you guys. I do have a problem with people who go do charity work and then film it just so that they can get clout. You'll never catch me doing that shit. All right. If I do charity work, I might put it in like a status or something, but I'm not going to film it because that's not why you do charity work. You do charity work because it's the right thing to do. But if you're running a YouTube channel and you're about to make a large purchase, yes, put it on camera. Why wouldn't you? It makes no sense to hide that shit.
And this is why so many people say that he only does charity for camera, because if he can't film it, he doesn't want to do it. Full all-nighters weeks before the shoot.
That's pretty assumption. That's an assumption. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This should have been a Chick Nugs video. I didn't realize I was going to get this angry about it. But then again, I don't know if she would definitely not talk to Chick. She would talk to me probably before she'd talk to Chick.
So you don't have to days before the shoot. If you planned with adequate time, preparation, and staff, your staff wouldn't have to be doing all-nighters. Also, the way he's worded it is that there's going to be all-nighters no matter what. So it's either days before the shoot or weeks before. So he's encouraging people, don't sleep weeks before the shoot. And remember, you have to be working on multiple videos at the same time. It pretty much sounds to me like you guys are always pulling.
But Pierogi filmed himself giving $31,000 to a woman who got scammed. Well, yeah, but listen, Carla, he had to do that because he has all these people out there saying he's not giving money to victims. So it's like he had to kind of do that to prove that this is where the money's going. Plus, I mean, you're a scam baiter who saves people for a living. It's part of your shtick, you know? I mean, and his job is literally to save people, so maybe it's not the same. I'm talking about people who will go buy a bunch of burgers and walk around and giving it out and then filming themselves doing it. So Chick is too much for Nilugs for her, yeah. Chick is too much for everybody, man. That's why he only comes out on special occasions. By the way, guys, I have a whole Chick Nugs theme song. So if you hear the Chick Nugs theme song open up the stream, you know Chick's going to be doing it. All right? He only comes around once in a while, though. All right? It's got to be something big for him to come out. I like that he films those huge things he does. I cried when I watched the one he did where he paid for the people to have operations so they could hear again. Yeah, see, that's fine. If you got to make content but you're changing lives, that's okay. All right, that's different. I think refunding victims is part of P's job. Yeah, it is. See, that's why I can't hold P to that standard, because like his whole thing is preventing scammers and saving victims. Like Mr. Beast is not. His is like throwing Ferraris into cars and shit. But oh my God, I was right. She's been a part of Saint. Is that a cult suite? This chick has cult written all over her, man. All over her. Sorry for misspelling the great Chick Nugs. Yeah, I won't tell Chick about it. Don't worry. You're safe, soul. He don't take politely to his name being spelled wrong now.
Pulling all-nighters and you're heavily overworked. Here's the last Jimmy thought I'm gonna read. Never do anything.
She's come up with goods on some of these allegations, but this should be like an essay if you want to make assertions about and have experience in the industry to speak of on it. Start with that. Yeah. Oh, MLM. Wow. So she was an MLM scammer. Maybe she invented cults. No, she was even worse. She was an MLMer. So multi-level marketing. She was trying to get people to buy shit that had no value and get them to sell it. So she was higher in the thing. Ah, how about that, Rosanna? Looks like your MLM scam is coming back up. But no, by all means, keep poisoning the well.
That can make us look bad from a PR perspective. Jimmy.
Oh yeah, I trust Sweet God. If Sweet tells me that this girl was a part of an MLM, this girl was a part of an MLM.
Only cares about his image, and Jimmy can also not follow his own advice. If you download the document and read through it, they mention multiple times how important their PR image is. But not once in the entire document do they ever reference doing the right thing. Page 28.
What are you doing? You're not doing the right thing right here. You're not doing the right thing, Rosanna. Is this the right thing, by leading all of your followers to look at something and change the entire meaning behind it to suit your agenda? Is that the right thing?
The longer people watch, the better a video will do. This is why I'm such a stickler about every single second of content.
You guys hear that? Every second someone watches, the better the video will do. So I don't care if you've seen a video 300 times. You watch that shit again. All right? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Just as long as you guys watch it once, that's all I care. That's all I care about. Oh yeah, she's like Savannah on steroids right now.
I wanted to pause and point this out.
Savannah's got better hair though. So how about that, Rosanna?
Because I see a lot of people, Jimmy fans, leaving comments saying, well, Jimmy didn't do that. His editors did this. And I want it to be very clear that Jimmy approves every single second of footage that goes onto his YouTube channel. He is obsessive, he is extremely involved, and nothing goes onto his channel without his approval. I've confirmed this with people who
Jeez, it's almost like it's his YouTube channel. Jeez.
Work on Jimmy's videos, and he has literally confirmed this in a document. On page 31, I wanted to point this out because Jimmy is very aware of his demographic and who his audience is. It's very strategic, it's pointed. He says, but despite saying that, at its core,
I think I linked the Adam McIntyre interview to you on this. She spoke to Adam for over an hour. If you have time for that one, oh man. Both those people are kind of insufferable to me, but I will have to watch it. So wait, isn't Adam McIntyre the one that worked for Miranda Sings, and this chick was friends with Miranda Sings? So what the hell? What was she like? This chick turning her back on Miranda because like Miranda was getting canceled and she was trying to cover herself by buddying up with Adam? Wow. Real class act, Rosanna. Real class act. You seem like a great friend to have. You seem like an awesome friend to have.
If I had to describe it, I'd say
turn your back on someone the second they're in trouble. But you're besties with them while they're on top. This girl is everything that's wrong with the content creation in general. This is why I started a channel, so that I could like try to break this narrative, right? And I know we're small, right? We don't have a large reach, but I love the people who do watch this. But one day we will. And one day I'm going to still be the same exact way I am now that I am in the future, right? Because that's all I know how to be. But people like this who are so freaking able, like so calmly able to just lie through their teeth because they know that their audience is going to believe any fucking thing they say. is like everything that is wrong with YouTube. Small but mighty. Which is funny because I'm like 6 foot tall in real life, you know? I'm a pretty big guy.
The average MrBeast viewer is a teenage memer that likes video games. I'd like you to keep this in mind as more news comes out and unfolds. He is very aware that his audience is youth. Page 34, it's okay for the boys to be childish. It's okay for boys to be boys. The boys club is back and here we are.
So now she's just hating on guys. This girl's a feminist on top of everything else. A lot of people were friends with Colleen. She only spoken with Adam on this subject. No clue if she's friends with Colleen. Professional isn't the same as friends. I'm trying to be fair. That's a fair statement, but the fact that she's like running and jumping to go talk to Adam, who made his whole entire career off of like, you know, exposing Miranda Sings after, you know, all that crap went down, should show you the reason she did it. It's not like she did it because, you know, she truly cared about Adam. She saw an opportunity for PR and she went and she took it. If talent wants to draw a dick on the whiteboard, oh, I can't wait to hear her say this. If talent wants to draw a dick on the whiteboard in the video or do something stupid, let them, assuming they know all the risks and aren't missing context of why it's not safe. People like when we are in natural element of stupidity, really do everything you can to empower the boys filming and help them make content. Help them be idiots. Hi, guys. Living proof that being an idiot can get you far, right? Like, I'm not going to sit here all the time and be like, well, isn't that lovely? I find her to be insufferable. You know, like, I have to get animated. I have to be stupid sometimes and be, like, stupidly angry for sometimes for it to be entertaining. At the end of the day, this is entertainment, right? I don't know how the fuck she got it with that freaking Stepford wife act, but apparently there's somebody out there who likes it. I don't personally get it, but I could never. This is like, if we showed this to people in Iraq, like terrorists who we had locked up, I think this would probably get them talking faster than anything else. Like, just play this video on repeat.
Talent, he's referring to his best friends, wants to draw a dick on the whiteboard in a video or do something stupid, let them. Parentheses, assuming they know all the risks and aren't missing context on why it's not safe. People like when we are in our natural element of stupidity. Really do everything you can to empower.
E.g., you'll eventually get the intro timing down. Don't be so hard on yourself. I know, that really does get me so upset, Ruggiero. The fact that because I have to check it to make sure that it's lined up when I go to play it, and then I have to mute it, though, to make sure, and then whenever I go to play it, it's always still muted, and I'll figure it out. I'll dig more into this lady. If she's promoting MLM and her content is kid-based, then she targets the mums who will also sign up and promote it. I must do my duty there. I'll update it as I find more. Yes, sweet. If we could figure out a way to like show people what kind of person she really is, I'm down to help you do that. I will help you in a second.
The boys when filming and
watch my channel's gonna magically like get terminated now because I'm daring to go after a 14 million subscriber person.
Help them make content. Help them be idiots. This just shows.
Although I want to point out, this video has 658,000 views and only 35,000 likes. That should be a huge indication that many people aren't falling for this. All right. So I do want to point that out, at least, that there's still hope for YouTube, for the YouTube watchers. So not even like a quarter of the people who've seen this video have liked it. I can only imagine the downvotes are massive.
Shows the culture that he is intentionally building. He plays favorites, there is a boys club, and they are allowed to do things that other people aren't. Page 35, I want famous people in our videos. Next line.
Yeah, why wouldn't he? I want famous people in my videos too, except I don't know anybody famous. And the one guy I do know who's famous is going through all kinds of freaking hell right now, and I would never put him in that position. Pick up in fan art. Yeah. Oh, I gotta check it out. Hang on. Let me see. It's in the Discord, I'm assuming. Do we have a fan art channel in here? Oh, yeah, we do. How about that? When did you start that, Ruggiero? The Orange Hoodie Award. Hang on. Can I download this? Yeah, here we go. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it, guys. I'm gonna show you guys what he made, just so you guys can, and then we're gonna put it up for the rest of the stream. See, if you guys make fan art, I will include it in the streams. I will include it in videos, so you guys have reasons to keep making fan art. I reward y'all for being creative, and I will always reward y'all for being creative. There we go, Rosanna. You have now been awarded the Orange Hoodie Trophy. You've done it, girl. Congratulations. The Liar of the Month. We got to start that, the Liar of the Month, or the Orange Hoodie Guy of the Month.
I can't even read this. We don't fake things. The absolute delusion. Yes, you do, Jimmy. The majority of all your videos are faked. And yes, there is a range of the authenticity. Some of the videos do have some authenticity to them, but overall, they are fake. Creator Games 3 was not authentic. Logan Paul did not place second. You can't.
She's still on this shit.
Videos. Really? Really, Jimmy? What's
She's
this?
still on this shit.
We found him 1 minute before Zach.
We literally found Logan Paul. That never happened. Fake. The document ends with talking about your career at Mr. Beast. If you've made it this far, you're probably at least semi-interested in this being your career. So I wanted to chat about it. Because if you're ambitious and want to dedicate
This chick is so upset still about her placement. Nobody cares about you, Rosanna. You're lucky they even invited you at all.
your life to work, you pick the best
That's right, Mr. Woot. You're famous. Congratulations.
company in America to do it at. The delusion. I would love to see the benefits of the best company in America. I would love to see the policies about your maternity leave, paternity leave, paid time off, which
Look, all female shit.
it doesn't seem like working for you is encouraged ever. And from what I'm hearing, you don't even like people taking holidays off, such as Christmas. This sounds like the worst company to work for in America to me. If you want to become a production manager,
Yeah, really? Is it because he'll randomly shower you with hundreds of thousands of dollars out of nowhere? Like, name another job that'll do that. When was the games again? They were, like, I think 2 years ago that those, are you talking about the Mr. Beast games? Like the one where she was like in the hide and seek shit? It's been a long time ago that she's still going on about this stupid shit. Like, I bet you Mr. Beast wishes he never invited her, and I don't blame her. Like, this chick is like the worst.
tell James your intention and ask him why you suck and how you can become better. Seriously, he will give you a list of things that you need to improve to become what we need, and if you actually listen and master those things, we will give you a shot at the role. Parentheses, only problem is most people think they are better than they really are and don't take seriously when we give them things to improve and then wonder why they never move up. I actually agree with Jimmy here. I do think that some people think that they're better than they are.
Well, here we go. Here we go. She couldn't resist. She's going to say it's Jimmy.
And that they don't take things seriously to improve. This isn't a stepping stone. This is your final destination. All I can think about are the horror films, so moving forward. Now, read this all over again because I guarantee you didn't.
Wasn't 3 years because Logan was training for WWE. Oh, okay. Yeah, Logan Paul is actually a great WWE guy. I saw some of his stuff.
Retain enough. I literally love that he ends his document by getting in one more jab to the new employees.
He's not getting a jab. He's literally saying, like, ask where you can improve. He's just trying to make it funny. You know, he's trying to make it, like, lighthearted. This chick clearly has no sense of humor. Zero sense of humor. Where's the grayscale again? Oh, there's the grayscale again. Why? Yeah, I don't know why she's doing that. I guess it's just a desperate attempt to create variety in her video because this is like the most boring fucking thing I've ever watched. Except the fact that it's all bullshit. Like, that's the only thing that's kept me energetic is how freaking blatantly lying she is during all this and manipulative. The key word here is manipulative. The super manipulative tactics she's used during this whole entire thing. Oh my God. She'd be like, please, sir, please put a cozy under that cup, please. Like, that's her. That's her at parties.
Who are reading through this. Now read it again because I guarantee that you're an idiot. Read it again because I guarantee you couldn't retain something. Like,
read it again. Take your own advice, Rosanna. Read it again because I guarantee you're an idiot.
just throwing an insult in there and talking down to people. A lot of people can read something and retain it. Projection much? All of that just barely scratches the surface of what's in here, so I will be posting the whole.
Oh, 100%, dude. How many people do you think she needed to edit this? You know she ain't editing her own shit. She never edited probably anything she's ever done. It was probably either a husband or a side booty bang or something that was doing all her shit. The fact that she doesn't even write her own scripts, I bet. She just sits down and is a puppet for whoever's actually running her channel.
Whole thing on my Twitter, so if you'd like to read through it, you can. To me, working for Mr. Beast sounds very toxic and dangerous. It's a boys' club where everyone is overworked. It is almost cult-like. It's someone who cares about the work and not about the people. To end the video, I wanted to read some excerpts from an article written by the Rolling Stones and a journalist who visited Jimmy in person at his company in North Carolina. I'll be posting the link to the article.
Can't wait to see how she manipulates this. I need to read this document through properly. I want to see what I can find for myself. Yeah, let me know, Lexi, if you find anything good. I've read through it, and it's all just typical corporate talk. And she's just taking it and running fucking wild with it. It's sitting on my hard drive. Yeah, let me know if you find anything that you think's interesting in there, Lexi.
Down below if you'd like to read the entire thing. Quote, Donaldson says he doesn't give a fuck about money and plans to give it all away before he dies. Quote, I don't want to live my life chasing the next shiny object to the next shiny object. He says this as we drive around in his Tesla Model X. This is the...
What's he supposed to drive, a Pinto? I bet you have a Tesla or something fancy, Rosanna. Let's see your car. I bet you ain't driving no like 2001 Honda Civic.
Journalist.
No offense to anybody who drives a 2001 Honda Civic, but I'm just pointing out a car that's affordable now.
Pointing out the hypocrisy. It's a sad, miserable way to go about life. I agree with you, Jimmy. It is. His assistant, a model handsome Utah transplant named Steele, says that prior to his hiring and Donaldson's ex-girlfriend redesigning his kitchen, YouTube's biggest star had lawn chairs in his living room and mattresses on the floor. I don't give a shit about looks, Donaldson says. I just care about functionality. Yet he also seems to be fixated on how much some shiny objects cost, pointing out that his custom-built double-sided refrigerator, which he had made so his chef could deliver meals from the outside without disturbing him, was 50 grand to install.
So what? The guy worked hard for his money. Yo, I promise you guys, if I ever become like a super successful YouTuber, I'm buying all the coolest shit, right? I'm buying all the coolest shit. That's for damn sure. Because I've been poor my whole life. I've been absolutely poor my whole entire life. And if I have an opportunity to have some things that I never thought I'd have, mainly I'm just going to buy like a boat. That's what I want. I want a cool boat. Is that too much to ask for, guys? A cool boat and a home? Is that too much? I don't think so. Like, I don't need to live glamorous. I don't need to be flexing on anybody. But if I can afford to have some nice things, why not? If you work that hard, like, Mr. Beast has literally worked his entire life to get to where he is. I guarantee you, Miss Fake Glasses, those glasses are probably $400 and absolutely do nothing for your vision. All right? I guarantee you have all the fanciest, shiniest shit. Because that's how you have to live. Because image is everything to you. I have a 2009 Honda CR-V. Those things will run forever, though, Sarah. Those things will run forever. My Jeep is 2016 Jeep Cherokee. It's got like almost 200,000 miles on it. It rattles when I drive. Bro, you're about to blow up. Just enjoy the calm before the storm. Thank you, Master Toothpick. That means a lot to me, guys. Honestly, no matter how big I get, I will always remember you guys in the chat. Like, there'll never be a time where I won't shout out Master Toothpick, Sarah, or Mr. Who, or Rajira, or Lexi Mads, all you guys. Even if I had like 2 million, I'd still make sure that you guys all got shout outs. And the only reason I said those people was because they were the last ones to chat. So don't be don't be mad if I didn't say your name. But yeah, the Blue Jay Lottery, we'll do that every month. We're going to have to, right? Because Blue Jay's not going to renew her membership. So we're going to have no choice but to do the Blue Jay Lottery every month. But, yeah, honestly, I'm small, but I'm humble, and I'll stay that way. I don't know. Remember, guys, you're talking to a guy who spent the last decade and a half as a drug addict. All right? I had nothing. Every single dollar I had went to supporting my habit. And just even this right here is a dream come
Hell yeah, this party just keeps getting better. The more the merrier.
Solon Luna gifted Yay Bird a membership.
Hell yeah. So I'm talking about, Soul. Thank you so much. Jaybird got a membership. I'm so glad a lot of you guys are getting to see the vlog series I put together. I'm trying to think of what I should do for a vlog next. What do you guys think I should do? If you guys have any requests for a vlog thing, let me know. But even this right here, just use small group, that's a dream come true for me. I definitely will forget too. Yeah. The Blue Jay Lottery, a monthly lottery. I heard Blue Jay Lottery and I instinctively need to gamble. Thank you, Soul. Thank you. Even though Blue Jay's already a member. I'll tell you what, guys. We could definitely do a members-only stream, and literally everybody would be able to be in it. Like, that's how small our community is. But and that's how many like memberships you guys have spent out there. So just know, like, I know I say it a lot, but I can't ever say it enough. I love you guys so much because, you know, I don't need hundreds of people in here. I don't. I'm just happy to have a few people who I can talk to and bounce some ideas off, have some fun with. That's why I do this. This is fun, you know. Would I love to do this for a living? Hell yeah, who wouldn't, right? But like, I do it because it's fun for me. Like, Rosanna seems like she forgot why she does content creation. Like, she seems like she's more worried about her image, you know, she's gonna have her makeup on fleek. We're gonna have a great time with you. Yeah, I promise you guys I will always give you my best. Last night, I literally had to get up and run out of here because my stomach just out of nowhere took a turn for the worst. Plus, I think it might have been due to me doxing myself on the frickin' live stream too. That scared the shit out of me. I literally posted my damn phone number in there. So I was like, shit. And even though I'm not big, like a couple of videos are big enough that I think people would want to call out. And Lord knows that Orange Hoodies people would want to get that number. But I took it all down everywhere, so there shouldn't be any way for them to get it. But yeah, y'all are amazing, dude. Please make sure you give a thumbs up. Yes, please, please. And here's another thing too, guys. When I repost these, leave a comment. Leave a comment, like, you know, replay one of the comments you left in here. Because that's huge. That's engagement. That helps so much. I'm sorry, what? Luckily, I'm inattentive dumbass. To be honest with you, Lexi, I don't even know what I said either. You did? I had no idea. I forget what... Are you guys talking to me or are you guys talking to someone else in the chat? I forget what I even said. I forget what I said. I have, like... Remember, guys, I did drugs for 15 years. My brain cells are freaking fried. Yeah, that flew right over my head. Never saw your pH. Oh, my phone number. Yeah. I definitely did, guys. I'm so sorry. Kat was watching too. She immediately messaged me. She goes, "You just doxed yourself, dummy." And I was like, I know. But I'm not telling you guys where it happened because then some people may go try and look for it. But yeah. That could have gotten bad fast. All right, let's finish up this crazy bitch.
So he literally paid $50,000 so that he wouldn't have to see his private chef deliver some meals to him. Perhaps the greatest threat to
Not if I private it, Rogera.
Mr. Beast's family-friendly brand was in 2021 investigation by the New York Times that quoted several former employees alleging that Donaldson had fostered a toxic work environment, screaming at workers, forcing them to work long hours, and calling them slurs. Two of the former Mr. Beast editors who spoke out against him, Nate Anderson and Matt Turner, deleted the videos they'd posted about their experiences because of the harassment they got from Mr. Beast fans. Direct quote from Mr. Beast, Jimmy. "I want to be the biggest YouTube channel ever," he says. "Not even for my ego. I don't know, I just want it. It gives me something to strive for, to get out of bed and grind for, but it's also just vanity."
He's honest. I mean, his goal from the get-go has always been to be the biggest YouTuber, like from day one. I know where it happened, but I didn't read it. Thank you, Steve Lambie. I know if you guys start randomly calling me, I'm going to be like, "You saw it, I know you saw it." Yeah, I fixed it, thanks. But rookie mistake. Never go on Facebook, folks. Never go on Facebook when you're online.
Which is ego. I wanted to read this section of the article because I noticed online that a lot of Mr. Beast fans are harassing Mr. Beast's ex-girlfriend, Maddie. I thought this would be interesting for you guys to hear. This article came out after they split up. He recently split from lifestyle influencer Maddie, who has appeared in a handful of his videos. And those in his circle told me that Maddie had been a positive influence, forcing Donaldson to prioritize work-life balance more. Donaldson did not want to comment on the record about the breakup, yet Tyson, which is Chris David Tyson, who was his best friend for his entire life and roommate, yet Tyson says Donaldson's singular focus on work was a major contributing factor.
Yeah, Chappie, I know. If you ever see a leak, please do not mention it in chat, DM EG or Ahmad. Yeah, if you guys ever see me do some dumb shit that I don't pay attention to, let me know. Luckily, I saw that because I did that, so it was my fault. It's my fault only. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to change your phone number, but still, it would be inconvenient. I've had that number for a long time, so, and I finally memorized it, so it's easier to memorize, but I could always switch if I have to, but I'd prefer not to. But if I start getting some random calls from people, then I know that someone got a hold of it.
Quote, I think that's what he's going.
I don't think I'm big enough for anybody to care. Honestly, I think Jimmy seems like a giant douchebag, but a lot of people coming for him are opportunists. I want to sit in the middle unless I think I can scam people into giving me $1.7 million. Rightfully so, Lexi. If someone's going to give you $1.7 million, get it, girl. But yeah, no, I definitely, like, it's an unpopular thing to defend Mr. Beast right now. Everybody's hating on him, and I'm out here. I wouldn't say I'm defending the guy. He definitely fucked up a lot. But this chick is what Chud Logic calls Mr. Beast derangement syndrome, where she's just capitalizing on all the people who hate Mr. Beast right now. The fact that people are treating that Jake Weddle guy like a hero should just be proof enough that this is absolutely insane. The amount of, it's like everybody just wants to go for the top guy. I mean, if you're on top, that's what the thing is. You got to take the king down before you can move up. I think that's why the whole exposed culture on YouTube, too, is the way it is, because the more people you can cancel, the more opportunities open up to get those people's fans. So I think that's something that people talk about, too. Now, it takes more balls, I think, to go step up and try and defend these people than it takes to attack them. God, Jake Weddle's an absolute worst. He really is, Lexi. He sucks. And, like, I feel bad because the guy's, like, a positive guy, which I kind of am, too. I would like to think I'm a positive guy. Not when it comes to, like, talking about people who blatantly lie like this. I turn into, like, a monster. But, yeah, Jake Weddle's, like, he's just, I don't know. He's cringy. He's, like, everything you hate about content creators all wrapped up in the one. Like, hey, and he's, like, that shitty stand-up comedy he does. So cringy, dude. It's, like, so bad. And he desperately, like, that's all he's ever dreamed of, is being a stand-up comic, and he sucks. I don't think that I ever seen a worse stand-up comic than Jake Weddle. Like, even Brandon, who's that guy that's friends with Joe Rogan, who everybody always makes fun of? Brandon Schaub. Brandon Schaub's a better comic than Jake Weddle, by far. And everybody hates Brandon Schaub. That's just how bad Jake Weddle is at it.
Going to be looking for next. Someone who can match his obsession with business and money. All that kind of stuff. Now, normally when you have a breakup, your best friends are the first people to villainize an ex, but that is not what happened in this situation. His best friends are saying that she had a positive influence in his life. She helped him have a more healthy and normal work-life balance. They have all said positive things about her. She's a sweetheart. For today's video, I just want to read one last section from the Rolling Stones article. The one word that those in Donaldson's orbit use to describe him is obsessive. He has a tendency to fixate on one thing at the expense of all other subjects. There's a 5-year point of my life where I just relentlessly, unhealthily obsessed with studying virality, studying the YouTube algorithm, he says. I woke up, I would Uber Eats food, and then I would sit on my computer all day just studying non-stop with other YouTubers. There was also a Settlers of Catan phase that's led to Donaldson's assistant buying at least 5 copies of the strategy game a month, so there'd always be
it's the last part
lying around. Donaldson relishes the strategy and machinations it demands deadpanning. I'm great at lying. Deadpanning to the journalist. Quote, I'm great at lying.
I mean, unfortunately, sometimes that's part of being a YouTuber. Oh, that sucked. That sucked, guys. I'm sorry I put you through that. I really am, but that had to be seen because you have to know. I think it's important to know what is out there on YouTube that can get you guys like in trouble. I think that unfortunately that is important. She deadpanning. Yeah. Oh my God, that was freaking painful, guys. That was hard. That was really hard to get through, man. I'm not even gonna lie. That was really hard to get through.